Hey everybody, it's Mark Johnson, Run the Money Maverick. How you guys doing today? Going live with you guys. I know a lot of you, some children, been watching me on our Chillin' with Johnson page from my kids' school, and thank you for watching. I had a crazy weekend. Happy Monday to everybody out there. It is Martin Luther King Day Jr., and in the States they just swore Trump in. So yeah, it's another 4 years of craziness, and it's already been a crazy couple of months since he got elected president. So yeah, it's been pretty crazy in the world. A lot of crazy stuff's been going on, and it's only going to get more crazier. But I had a great weekend. I hope you had a great weekend. I had a funeral on Saturday. A friend of mine's parents, and at the end of the day, you got to take care of your life. You got to take care of your health. I want to encourage everybody out there, live to your fullest, do the best you can, do what you got to do, because when life is really at its end, you can't do much anymore after that. So again, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm just taking it one day at a time, doing what I got to do. And at the end of the day, I'm sharing my life with you guys. So we went to a funeral, and it was a double funeral. And I just want to encourage everybody out there to do what you can, because like I said, you guys know I got 4 children, I got a wife, got a lot on my plate. Make sure that I got life insurance. I want to make sure that if anything happens to me, my wife can be okay. She'll have funds to take care of the kids. Again, I also advise some of my clients on insurance. Life insurance is very important. There's different kinds of insurance, and you want to make sure you have the right amount and you have the right kind. So do your research, do your due diligence. Make sure you have an agent that can help you with that. Again, if you guys need my assistance with that, I can help you guys with that too. But you gotta enjoy your weekend, because a lot of people work for the weekend. We got those 5 days where you take care at work, and then or school, and then you got 2 days to enjoy it. So you got to enjoy it. So went to a funeral. It was a snowy day. It was cold, and we went to a funeral. So that was my Saturday. And my Sunday had a track meet. So you guys know I'm a runner. My kids are runners too, and my son and daughter had a track meet, and they did really well. My son won 3 events. My daughter won 2 and came third in her third one. And it was pretty cool because my daughter doesn't usually run fast races, as in 60-meter short fast races. She usually does the longer stuff, and this was her first time running the 60-meter, and she ended up winning her heat, and she ended up winning the final, even with a bad start. And it's funny because me and her coach never really put her in faster races. We always put her in or shorter, faster races. We always put her in the longer stuff, and she did really well. And this time she ended up doing really well with the 60. So seems like my daughter's going to start being a 62-4 runner, which is truly amazing. Always put your kids in what they love, and both my kids love running. They love track. My son doesn't lose, really. And so they're doing really well, and we're happy for them, but we're trying to be the best parents as we can, where we encourage them, but we also don't push them too much. This is something that they want to do. So you parents out there, if you don't know what your kids want to do, try them out in different sports. Try them out in running, basketball, soccer, volleyball, especially if they're under 10. Just try them in different sports, see what they like. And then after 10, you can actually specialize. You can actually try and put them in things that they're like, pick one sport now or pick 2 sports, depending on what your budget is, because they can get very expensive with sports. But you want to make sure that your kids are active and they have hobbies that they can go into, right? You kids out there, try as many sports as you can. If it doesn't work on one, try something else. If basketball doesn't work out, try volleyball. If volleyball doesn't work out, try soccer. If soccer doesn't work, try running. Try tennis. Try everything, pretty much. When you're young, I encourage you young people out there, try as many things as you can when you're young, because when you become older, there's only so much you can do now, right? When you become older, you have more responsibilities, you have more dependence, you have more stuff going on, so you can't try everything. But when you're young, try everything. I mean, not crazy stuff, but I mean, like, try different sports. Try different hobbies. Try different things, because you can say to yourself, I tried 10 different things, and I like this one, I like that one, I don't like this one, I don't like that one. And then you have no regrets. You're like, it's all good. Try as many things as you can, Again, if you guys like the stuff that I'm sharing with you, share and like, subscribe to my page, give me some thumbs up, and so that was my weekend. It's always busy. It's always something going on, because we have a family of 6. So there's always something going on in my family. There's either running, there's either family time, there's either work, there's business. We're a really busy family. We live in north of Toronto, up north where it's cold right now. I think it's like minus 18 outside. Like, it was crazy this morning. It was so cold. Ended up, staying home a little bit, and then I ended up going and getting a restock for our cafe. We have a cafe in Barrie. That's where we're at. And it's 121 Wellington Street West, where we have a patty and pop cafe, where we serve Jamaican cuisine and Canadian cuisine, and that's what we got going on. So I'm the father in Chilling with the Johnsons. Right now I have two cameras going, one where I'm recording the video and another one where I'm live on YouTube on our Chilling with the Johnsons channel. And I'm the father in the Chilling with the Johnsons cartoon. I know there might be some kids, it's kind of late right now, but there might be some kids that have seen our cartoon. They love the cartoon because my kids are in the cartoon and my wife writes the cartoon. She does the script, we do the voices, and she puts it all together. She's the production. So yeah, I'm the father in it. I'm the voice. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to put more content on our channel. I hope you guys like it. Again, if you guys like the content that I'm sharing, share, subscribe, leave some comments down there that you like the content. We might put some new stuff out there this year because we have new stuff happening. We have a new clothing line that we're pushing called the Running Maverick. I'm sure you guys have seen it in the caption. Check it out. Buy something if you want to. If you need something there, we have sweat tops, sweatpants, shorts. We have bathing suits for the boys and girls, men and women. We also have 2-piece and 1-piece for the women. We have trunks for the men. We have yoga mats, water bottles, t-shirts. We have hoodies. So check it out. It's runningmaverick.com. And check out the cafe too. Come by the cafe sometime and try a Jamaican patty. Try pop. Try jerk chicken sandwich. Try jerk chicken and rice. That's what we got. We got different cuisine there. Try even a latte, try a mocha. We have espresso too. We have Americano. We have different coffees, so you guys can come and check it out. And yeah, have a good time. And so was my day. Today we had to go out and get a restock. We had to get chicken for the shop. We had to get patties. We had to get whatever, we need to get stuff for the shop. When you run your own business, pretty much you're the one doing everything. Mom and pop shop. Right now it's just me and my wife running it. So it's a new year. It's kind of slow right now. You know how business is in the new year. In the new year, usually January and February. My tip to you is always go out and buy things January and February, especially if you're looking for clothing or you're looking for things that are like old years models. Stores have to get rid of those things in January and February. And so those are the best times to buy stuff. Like I'm telling you, you'll get really good deals in January and February because liquidation sales happen in those months because the new stuff comes out in the spring. And those stores don't want to have that stuff in their store March and April. So they get rid of it in January and February. If you actually go to the malls in January and February, you'll see like they'll be having sales that are like 70-80% off. And if there's something that you've been watching, check the price last year and check the price now. It's maybe half off, which is better than Boxing Day prices. It's better than Christmas prices because they need to get rid of those stuff. So at the end of the day, they have to liquidate it. And they have to get rid of it before the new stuff comes in March. February, March, new stuff comes. April, new stuff comes. So they have to get rid of the old stuff. So that's my tip to you. I always tell my wife, wait till after Boxing Day, wait till after Christmas, and try and buy some new stuff in the new year, February and March. February and January, because they have to get rid of that stuff. They have to liquidate it. Even cars, I think cars go down in price too in the new year because the new model's coming in. 2026 is coming in now. So 2025, they have to get rid of it. So yeah, there's deals in January and February that people don't know because most times in January and February, people are broke. They have no money. And that's my tip out to you. You guys know I'm a money life coach. I advise my clients on finances and insurance, stuff like that. Also life coaching. So I help people with their lives, right? Like at the end of the day, you guys, I'm 43. I don't look 43. I'm a husband, a father, 4 children, married 12 years. So there's a lot of experiences there. There's a lot of stories there. There's a lot of ups and downs that we've had. And I can share that with you guys because I'm willing to help as many people as I can build this community. You guys can see already I shaved my hair about 2.5 weeks ago, and it's already come back. I had a full beard, full hair, and it's already coming back. I don't have a problem growing a beard. I don't have a problem growing a mustache. It just comes in very quickly. Tell me if you guys like the beard. I don't know, like some of it's gray. At my age, I don't really care too much. I don't think I plan on dyeing anything because I think the gray hair shows wisdom, or I really don't care. Sometimes, especially you young kids, a lot of times we put a lot of pride and ego and what do you call it? We think so much of others when we're going to school in high school and stuff like that. But a lot of those people you won't know 10 years from now. A lot of those people either move away, grow old, get a job, you never see them again, find new friends, they go to college, university, you never see them again. And we put so much faith and think so highly of people. But a lot of times, don't put them on a pedestal because at the end of the day, we're all human. We all fail. We all have make changes. We have to change our friends. We change our habits. We change our what we like, what we don't like. And at the end of the day, you don't need to put people on pedestals because at the end of the day, they don't put you on pedestals. And again, like I said, a lot of times you're not going to see those people anymore. You leave school, you start a life. Most times, it's very rare for people to keep friends after 10 years when they leave school. 5 to 10 years, you may never see those people again. You might see them on social media like Facebook and Instagram and stuff, but you're not going to chill with them no more. Like, people grow up, people change, right? So a lot of times, stop living like you're, even the older people, stop living like you're in high school still. At the end of the day, people don't really care what you got going on, as in, a lot of times you want to buy things to impress people that really don't care about us. And it's the truth. Most times we think that people really care about if you have a nice car or if you have nice gear and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe in high school. But after high school, most people don't care because they got their own thing going on. They're looking out for themselves. And they really don't got time to deal with like what new gear somebody has on, especially if they can't even afford it or they can't even buy it or they don't know how someone got that gear. You don't know how somebody got something. So sometimes don't always put people on pedestals because at the end you don't know what people did to get that stuff. A lot of crazy stuff's happening in the world nowadays, and people will sell their soul for clothes. They'll sell their soul for money. They'll sell their soul for many different things, just for pizzazz and fame and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, they got stuck holding the bag and finding out that it's not always about what you got on, or what you know. It's pretty much, are you living your life to the fullest? Are you doing the best you can? Are you pushing forward? Are you giving up? Don't give up because, today might be a rough day for you, but tomorrow will be a good day for you, right? And a lot of times, if your good days today, don't be too hyped up on yourself because tomorrow might be your bad day, right? So always be neutral. Don't be too hyped up on yourself, and also don't be down on yourself too much too. Don't be too positive nor too negative. Kind of be neutral. It's good to be positive, but a lot of times if you're too positive and stuff doesn't happen the way you planned, sometimes you'll get yourself down. But if you're neutral and stuff doesn't really work out the way you plan, you're like, okay, let me try again. Or, oh, it didn't work this time. Let me do something different, right? And that's my advice to you. As I get more mature in life and I get much older, certain things that used to bother me so much, they don't bother me anymore. I can't just brush it off and move on, You just got to know how to say, it didn't work this time. I'm going to try something else. Or I enjoyed myself today. I had a good time. Let me try and see if I can enjoy myself tomorrow. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It is what it is. And like I said before with the kids, my kids are like track stars. They run fast. They got their stuff going on. We're planning for them to do even bigger and better things in the future. But again, we don't necessarily want to live through our kids, right? My time is done. I still run. Don't get me wrong. I'm active. I run track. At 43, I can still run track because actually there's something called the Masters in Canada and in the world. And there's track and field athletes that are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. And they still run track. They do long jump. They do high jump. They do shot put. They do javelin. At 80 years old, I've seen men and women throw javelins. And they're really good. But like I said, I'm not living my dream through my child. I just want to give them everything that I maybe didn't get. And I want to make sure that they live their life to the fullest. And if there's any doors and anything that I can actually give to them, but they got to work. Like, don't get it twisted. They definitely have to go to practice. They definitely got to do their drills. They definitely have to do their running. They have to compete. But I'll be able, I'm trying to do as best as I can to make sure I put in everything that they love to do, that they can't say that we didn't get the stuff for them, right? I think it's better to get not materialistic things, but it's more to get like, how would you explain it? Like, I want to put them in everything I didn't get to go into, I want to put them in. Make sure that there's no regrets. Make sure they have everything that they got. So again, that's my little advice to you guys. Live your life to the fullest. Always have something going on. With a family of 6, there's always something going on. Like, there's never a dull moment in my family. And definitely, a lot of people say, how do you do it with 4 children? It's not easy. we're always tired. Me and my wife are always tired, but we make sure that we try and get as much rest as we can because we never know what's going to happen the next day. And you just got to keep pushing. You can't give up. You can't get down on yourself. You just got to do what you got to do for you and yours. Provide as best as you can. And if you can't do something at that time, you can't do something at that time. Don't hold a grudge on it. Don't get hyped up on yourself. Just be like, you know what? I couldn't do it today, but I'm going to try and plan and see if I can do it tomorrow. See if there's something that I can put together. If you can't go on a vacation today with your family, try and plan it for the next 6 months. Try and plan it for 1 year. Try and plan it 2 years from now. That's my goal to everybody out there. How's your resolutions going? It's in the new year. We're almost like midway into January. We're almost done January. How's your plans going? How's your resolutions going? All the plans and lists that you put together for the new year, are you still on track? I'm on track. Our family's on track because we put plans together and we try and execute every day. Right? My tip to you guys again, I think you guys have been seeing some of my content. Write down what you want to do and check throughout the day. Check and see if you're getting your goals done and see if you're getting your dreams accomplished. And if it's not working, maybe make some changes. Always be able to adapt and be able to change certain things that you haven't been able to get to. And then maybe move it for the next day or say, okay, 6 months from now, I want to accomplish this. And put your plan together, write it down, and execute. That's what it's all about. That we want to see, how do people keep on getting stuff done? A lot of times they have a list. They have a plan that they put together and they're executing it every day that they can accomplish what they want to accomplish. If you want to go into nursing, if you want to go into be a doctor, if you want to go into engineering, put a plan together that you can say, okay, this is what I want to do. You want to go to the Olympics. You want to go to the NBA. Are you any good? Put a plan together and see, okay, can I make it to the NBA? Or if I don't make it to the NBA, what do I want to do? What's my plan B? What's my plan C? Always have a plan B and C and D, because sometimes the A might not work out. That's my advice to you young people out there. Sometimes it might not work out the way you plan. Make sure you have another plan. Make sure you have another way out. Make sure, like, remember those games where you always like choose my own adventure? Remember those books where you used to pick up and say, okay, I want to choose this one. And it didn't really work out. Or maybe you can go back and say, okay, let me go back and try this again. Let me try something different, right? So my advice to you guys out there, especially those younger ones out there that you're not sure what you want to do, put a list down and see, what do you love to do? Write down what you love to do. And maybe there's something in those skills and habits that you have that you can accomplish a career out of that. Like, there's so much people doing many different things. I think recently TikTok went down. The United States banned it. I don't know if it's going to come back. I don't know if Trump's going to bring it back. But at the end of the day, if you're a TikToker and you're doing really well, try and adapt, try and innovate, do something different, maybe go on a different platform, maybe go back to your email list and try and see if there's people out there that you can reach out to and build another channel somewhere else. Like, if one channel's gone, make sure you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different channels going on at the same time. That if one goes down, you have options. Make sure you always have options. You young people out there, make sure you have options. Because, yeah, like, don't always plan just for one thing. Make sure you have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, plan E, maybe even an F. Try and see if there's other things that you can do. Don't give up on yourself. Encourage yourself daily. That's one thing I say to you. A lot of times you may not have somebody that wants to encourage you, but you encourage yourself daily. Make sure you have something going on at all times, right? Because you only have you to blame, right? As I get more mature, I've seen that you can't always blame people for stuff. Just because somebody may do something to you, how do you react to it? Just because somebody smudged your shoe doesn't mean you have to go, attack them. You don't. It's just brush it off and move on. Sometimes it's better just to live to see another day. You know what I mean? Live to see another day. That's what it's all about. So, again, if you guys like the content I'm sharing with you guys, share and like, subscribe to my page. Also, maybe share it with somebody that you know that might need some of this advice, this old man advice that I'll be given, because a lot of times I'm here to help as many people as I can, but a lot of times people don't want to listen, and that's okay. If someone doesn't want to listen to the advice, maybe somebody else might. I'm here to build this community. I'm here to share my life, my story with those that are out there and show you that you can still make it. You might not work out for you right now, but again, you're not the only one. Everybody's going through something, right? Everybody's going through something, not just you, right? You might fail. That doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means that you failed. You can get back up. You can try again. Always try again, right? Like, there's always another day. As long as you're still up, there's another day to try it again, do something different, adapt. live life. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. You got to live your own life. So, things might not be working out for you right now, but it doesn't mean that you can't overcome, right? And again, like I said before, you're not the only one going through stuff. Everybody's either going through something, going towards something, going in something, or coming out of something. And that's just the way life is. Life is not a bed of roses. Life isn't supposed to be easy, especially the things that you want to accomplish in life. It's going to be hard. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Everybody was succeeding in it, right? But life doesn't make it easy. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep fighting. You got to get it going on. You got to go. You can't just hold back. You got to keep pushing forward. So again, I hope you guys like this stuff that I'm sharing. Subscribe to my page, share and like, and stay tuned for more content. I'm definitely going to send out more content on this channel, Chilling with the Johnsons, and all these different channels that I'm on, because I want to help those in the 2025. Keep pushing forward, doing what you got to do, and happy 2025 to you guys. All the best. This is Mark Johnson, Money Maverick, Active Dad, signing off.